So drop the cage. There we go. Look at that. We got layouts and everything. All right. Well, welcome. 3 people. I'm assuming one of those is definitely me in the chat. Well, welcome. This is going to be the Bababorn Last Light Podcast. Mostly character guides for now. Gonna figure out long term. We'll probably just like talk about the game in general. Probably gonna be a lot more of a summer kind of thing. Today I have plans to go over 2 characters, both introductions and everything. Yup, well, let's see, I got my notes. Okay. I'm gonna go over Phoebe and Marquis for the first episode. It's a good range of characters to go over. Let's start with training. I'm gonna aim for doing the podcast to be like around an hour, and if it's gonna be based on characters, it'll be around 30 minutes for each. So we'll start with Phoebe. I'm gonna go over pretty much everything from gear to playstyles, helixes, all that stuff.
Welcome to the dojo. Here you can practice your skills against waves of minions. Each adorable robot you smash scores you points. Each one that reaches the grinder scores against you.
Okay,
Bay doors
alright.
opening in 3, 2, 1. Go.
So then for Phoebe, she is obviously a melee character. All the melee characters have their ways of closing the distance. Her main way is using physically teleport. That's like the first part. First part of what I'll go over.
Exquisite.
Her skills, she has phase gate, blade rush, or ult, blade cascade, obviously. Phase gate it's probably honestly more important than even her ult, because that's like what makes her. It's her escape, her initiation, it's everything. So then, level 1, a lot of people would go. I mean, I feel like on PC you can go for the move speed because it's really chaotic and fast paced, so you can get away with taking it.
Every few waves,
I almost never take
minions
it because
and
the silence is
You'll have to stay
way
on
too
your
good on
toes if
console.
you want to keep up.
We absolutely need
You
it
do have
because you can do
toes,
so
right?
much with it. Yep.
Look so
So then,
surprised.
obviously her ult, she scales a lot. She scales a lot late game to be able to do a lot of damage. Her ult is like the main cause of it. Just a slow pace.
Do you mind
obviously.
your head?
Ult it. Pretty simple ult. A lot of people, most people know about the using the phase gate right into ult. Pretty simple. I'll show that right after. So then,
Minion waves upgraded.
I'll go
declare
over.
this experiment a rousing success.
I'll go over her playstyles first, or next actually. So then, for Meltdown, I'll go over Incursion first. Incursion, it's honestly really hard to. It's probably one of the hardest characters to play on Incursion because like she really needs levels to get online. She's like game. She has like no hard CC, which makes it really hard to play against like the meta characters like Boulder, Montana, Kelvin, all those guys are after. But once you get going, you can get really reckless and crazy playing her. Yeah, so you play her. You can play her like you play her like an assassin early game, so you get levels. Once you get the levels, you can play like a brawler, like how she's supposed to be played. You can play up in people's faces like Galilea can, like Boulder. All those characters you can play up right up to their faces and
the
stuff.
next wave will be tougher.
She's also a character.
The LLC
I'll show you right here. The basically it's ult bombs. A lot of people do this. Gives you the slow effect, and then you can they take more damage in the ult itself. That's the level 2 helix right here. Honestly, the most important helix choice for her, right there. The slow field. It's a really good slow. Great for finishing kills, slowing wave, all that stuff. So the Meltdown. In my tier list, I did the tier list. I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, their tier list was 2 weeks ago. It's still on Twitch. I said that she's probably the best Meltdown character. She definitely is because all her tools, whether or not you take the silence or not, is perfect for Meltdown. She has the damage. She has 2 escapes. Like her phase escape gives her 2 potential escapes and initiations, which is crazy. Her ult gives her damage for minions, and it's honestly not good for getting player kills, but it's obviously it's there. And yeah, you can bully a lot with her on Meltdown. Because late game characters like the dives, they can get their levels so fast. Like all the minions give almost double XP. I don't know if it's double or not, but they give you way more XP in Meltdown than Incursion. So I mean, like you kill the initial wave on one side of Meltdown, you immediately get like level 2, and that means she already has her phase gate slow in like the first minute to half minute of the game.
If you'd like to leave the dojo early,
Which is crazy because once you're like 5-6 minutes into the game, she's already like level 5, or not 5, but more like level 4, and that's when she really starts to shine because she's just more bulky. You get the gear. I'll go over gear and stuff. Just a lot of damage. So right now, I'll go over the helixes straight away. So yeah, I already went over level 1. Level 1. I really wish I could take the move speed, but I literally never do. I might start trying it in Meltdown, but the silence is too good because you can like if you don't like silence will make the difference between you like. You can silence Kelvin on a sub. You can silence D'Andy out of her ult, which is huge. You know, but I really wish I could take the move speed more.
I bet you've done this before. Better give those minions more health.
Okay. Oh, it's not showing. It's showing you in chat. What's up, Coda? That's weird. Okay. Well, level 3. I never take crosscut. I don't really even understand what it does. But if you're gonna pick level 3, you're gonna do either the left or the right. Because if you want to be more tanky, I've seen people take the extra shield, which is nice. She's like deceptively has a lot of health. Like I'm at level 10 right now. She has 2,000 health, which is crazy. She really needs all of it though. I usually take the damage because she's like a pseudo damage honestly as a melee character. Level 4. This is really weird. I should be in. No, I don't even need to be in training anymore.
This seems too easy for you. Let me make
Yeah,
those
I'm gonna back out.
minions tough.
But yeah, okay. So level 4, I see almost no reason to ever take the cooldown on right, because Blade Rush is like one of the worst abilities in the game in terms of pretty much everything. It's like it does the same amount of damage as like the Beatrix's Fulminate, so like it's just really bad damage. You really want to go the AOE, because the AOE will let you, like, you can silence multiple people if you take the AOE. You know, it's really helpful. Okay. So level 5. Well, level 5 is obviously it's really important for the late game for the dive characters. A lot of people, honestly, most people probably take the blade sweep, which I used to be completely against, but I've been experimenting with it. It's all right on Meltdown. It's probably the go-to for Meltdown because the extra damage is really nice. But I usually always take Posada Soto because it turns her into a pseudo tank. And like for incursion, it's like she literally becomes the best sentry dive character in the game. Like with the DR right there, Posada Soto. I can show a clip actually. It's on YouTube. Here we go. Should we this one? Yep. So right here, I'm level 10. Something else I noticed is that like I'm level 10. I'm a dive character, but I have like almost 3K health, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, right here I have the DR. Every time you hit with True Sight, you get the DR, and I'm able to, with the DR, I'm able to take out Mike and Wrath on the Sentry, while the Sentry's also attacking me. It wasn't doing that much damage, but I mean, it happened. It was pretty awesome. Granted, if they had like an actual dive character like Atticus or a better tank, like Wrath is like the best character to do this against. If they had like Monty or Kelvin or Atticus, El Dragon, one of those guys, they definitely would have killed me here, but they didn't. And I got double kill while diving, which was awesome. I took Rip Prize once on the right. I hated it, and we might have honestly lost that game because I took it. It sucks. It feels really clunky. Phase Gate V2. You only take that if you don't have the middle one unlocked. Obviously, you get cooldown, Blade Rush. A lot of people forget that she has a wound, but it's honestly not worth it. Like giving 2 teleports, 2 slows is so much more value than the wound, honestly. But it is cool to think about that you can get an AoE wound on like AoE wound and silence on anyone who's in close range of you if you take the unattended innovation and the wound, which is just cool to think about. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Contingency plan. Well, anyway, yeah, you take that one because it's like the second most important skill, or Helix on her tree. She's like the only character in the game who can like dive in and out. Like she has a way in and a way out. Like, I mean, Atticus can, but like it's harder for him because he's not as mobile as she is. But yeah, it's really important. Every now and then level 7, every now and then I see people take the skill damage. I don't think it's worth it. She's not, she can do a lot of damage obviously, but the only thing that the skill damage is really going to be helping is her ult. Because the Phase 8 only does like 134 base damage, and Blade Rush, we already talked about how low that is. 34. So, not really worth it. Because, I mean, her melee speed's already fast. I'm getting, like, she gets 20% melee speed, and she has the 80% damage here, which is really amazing. Definitely want to take that. Once again, right side, don't really want to go for the damage because basically it sucks on damage. The extra range can literally be the difference between you living and dying, because you can, on monuments, you can escape. Monuments is her map. You can make so many escapes and better dives when you have the extra range. All around really useful. This one, when I started playing Phoebe, I didn't really understand all three of them. I've seen people take the right side for you can snipe people and get a bunch of damage, but I don't really see why you would want to be sniping with Phoebe. She's a melee. I think if you want to do her lore challenge, this one, you take the shield as damage. I think that's what I did. That's what a lot of people did to get her lore, but I usually take the middle because it's just flat out good damage. And in late game, I feel like sometimes getting the silence with, the blade rush off with this helix can take down a shield. That's 300. That's 300 damage. That's really nice for finishing kills. I can show another clip real quick. It's 300 health can be a difference between someone being able to escape and them dying. I think it's this one. Yep. Gotta taunt. You must taunt. Everybody knows you must taunt. Okay. Here we go. Yep, so right there, I see Oscar Mike up there. He's let's see. Yeah, he's at full health. Not full shields yet, but he's almost at full shields. And I honestly don't remember what level I'm at. I gotta see. Yeah, I have the damage. So right here, I'm able to for Oscar Mike's also, you probably want to use the silence right away, because if they get silenced while they're invisible, they will still be able to cloak. Mike's one of the only characters where his invis does not vanish if he gets silenced or anything. Yeah, so right there, the extra damage, all that stuff. I didn't let him silence. Let him not use his prevented him from using his cloak. I am able to finish that kill. That was a really nice kill. Okay, so then level 10. I really wish Stormbringer was cooler. It should have been a smaller AoE, because the right side gives you a bigger AoE, but the middle one just cuts the damage so much. It's not worth taking, because it nerfs the damage so much. I definitely would try it though, because the other two options are way too good to not take. For Meltdown, I usually go Calamitous Cascade, because it lets you shred bots faster, and if anyone touches it, it's way easier to get people to at least touch the ult, because people aren't going to stand her ult. It's Oscar Mike ult, they're not going to just stand in it. But if you can at least let them touch it, then they get that damage amp, and you can do more damage, obviously. But for Incursion, I usually go Sword Storm. His move speed is ridiculously good on melee characters, and then you get the AoE is really, really big and really useful. Okay. So then, went over the helixes. I'm gonna go back into, and I told it would go into Incursion tutorial, but they don't give you the levels fast enough, so I'm gonna go back to Dojo. This would be a good time for me to go over gear. I was gonna go over gear last, but I'm just gonna do it now. So gear, definitely want to put health on her. Pretty much, you don't really need health on Atticus, but for Eldragon and Phoebe, you want to put some health on there. can really go either attack damage or attack speed with her. I usually just go attack speed because it feels nice. She has honestly one of the fastest melees in the game, so I just like adding that on. And then the two gear pieces that I'm using, I'll show you. These two right here, the blue ones, those are like the one on the right side, the chest plate is like probably the best gear in the game that's not a legendary. It's like so many people use it, it's so good and reliable. But the region in the middle is really helpful on Phoebe because it like that health regen, the extra 7 health regen could be the difference between, like in the clip I showed earlier, it would be the difference between me living and dying, because the DR just works so nice with extra regen. I don't usually like going the Blade Rush, but I've been experimenting with it.
Oh yes, this will sting.
So that's the main combo when you're diving someone is usually going to be probably phase gate into Blade Rush. Depending on who you're playing against. If you're playing against Mike, you definitely want to phase gate into Blade Rush first, so he doesn't walk away. Same with a Rendy, because if you dive in on her and don't get the silence off fast enough, she'll just nullify, and most of the time she'll be in enough range where you won't be able to get to her again, so you want to silence her. Another way, it's a really good way to get a Rendy, because like, you can just jump on her, silence her, and she's dead, you know. Okay, you can really be pretty free with the silence. You can either use it as a finisher or engaging, depending on who you're playing against. Like Monty or Kelvin, if you pull up on them and start hitting them a little bit, and then hit the silence, that's like against the big guys, the tanks. They really do not like being silenced. Like if you start hitting Montana or Kelvin, then silence that. That's like 4 seconds of damage, and that's since she's a high damage character, you can do like 900 to 1,000 damage in that amount of time. That's honestly a lot of damage. Okay, so then we have
minion waves upgraded.
a lot of people know about it. There's not really too many secrets in this game, but I mean, secrets aren't already well known. You have the dash, where it's you melee. You can melee 3 times you want, but it's kind of unreliable if you do it that way. Usually, you just want to do melee once, and then you have to hit the true strike at the same time as you. Well, not at the same time actually. It's you want to hit the true strike. You want to hit the melee, and then you want to hit the true strike, and then like just barely, like literally like half of a second after you hit the true strike, you have to hit the jump button, and that's yeah, because you don't want to jump first. That's one of the problems I face sometimes when I'm trying to do it.
Increasing minion difficulty.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel like I perfected it, but I feel like I don't do it enough. It's not like game breaking at all, but like if you can master it to where you can use that as an escape, it's really useful. It's basically like a Caldera's dash that has no cooldown. I can use it for like to surprise people. Yeah, I had one clip it's on YouTube actually.
A demonstration then.
Shows me I'm just gonna call it like the True Strike dash or Phoebe dash. People will know it that way. I mean, using it and getting a kill. It's really flashy and nice to use.
The next wave will be tougher.
That's just trying to think of anything else I'm missing.
I'm not impressed.
You really like. A lot of people don't play melee, and she's one of the most.
Data! Glorious data!
She's probably one of the most underplayed characters. I feel like people have been playing her a lot more on PC actually, but she requires a lot of patience. But the thing is, like, if you get levels, you can be way more reckless with her. Like, I honestly say that Atticus takes more patience than Phoebe does. You know, yeah, see, that's the big AoE of the Sword Storm. Like, look at how big that is. It's really nice, especially in the Sentry Dive scenarios.
That's what you call combat?
Yep, she takes a lot of patience, but once you get to like level 6, level 7, that's when she can really just almost do whatever she wants. And you can use the True Strike Dash as a way to like just open people up. Like if like say you don't want to get thralled, you just want to, people are sitting on overgrowth at the choke point. You just like go on perch and you just dash, try to open them up, and then if your team can follow through. Like she doesn't have to be as passive if your team is willing to push. That's why Phoebe's so much more feared on Xbox than PS4, because people are way more aggressive on Xbox. You know, so.
Heavens, I had no idea one could be so terrible.
Yeah, Incursion, Meltdown, she's almost a completely different character, like kind of like Calde, but Phoebe's definitely more reliable on Incursion than Calde is.
This seems too easy for you. Let me make those minions tougher.
Okay. That should be pretty much everything. Well, one other thing I noticed is that, like, sometimes depending on, I think depending on what move speed you had, like if you're getting sped up by an accelerator, the ult itself will go off faster, which is really weird. Like right there, it was like normal speed, so I can show a clip. Another clip. It's more recent. Yep, right here. Right there. See how fast the ult just went off? Like I don't really get it. I think it has something to do with your move speed. It's one of the biggest problems is that her ult can get interrupted so easily. I mean, I guess any ult can get interrupted, but like, you know, it's so much easier for her. Gotta be way patient. Okay. I don't think any time passed when I was in there, so the ult didn't actually go by faster. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'll wait to get the ult back before I end and go up to. I'm gonna go up to Marquis. Marquis next. I don't know what titles I'm gonna have because I plan to do Phoebe, Marquis. Then next week, Isaac and Eldragon.
Wow,
And after that, Atticus and Boulder.
champ.
Atticus and Boulder don't really
I
have
bet you
anything in
won't mind
common,
me
but
increasing minion difficulty.
Isaac and Eldragon obviously have a history.
I'm quite proud.
Yeah, so I think maybe if you turn faster, it goes off faster. I don't know. It's weird. Well, yeah. That should be pretty much Phoebe, yeah. One of my favorite characters. Actually, probably my second favorite character for sure. Gear. Yeah, so like right here. Attack damage, attack speed. Health regen's really nice on her. My main loadout is this one. It's really simple. Can't really go wrong. Okay, yeah. That's Phoebe. Going to move on to Marquis as the second one. Okay. I think Marquis is gonna be a little bit faster because he's a little bit more straightforward, I think. So we'll go over skills. Does Phoebe have a passive? Yeah, I don't think she has a passive. I never noticed that. Pretty much everyone has like a passive thing. Like Mike has tactical rounds, Peddles has his cloak, but I don't think she. I guess True Sight is her passive, which doesn't really make sense. I don't think Matana has the. Yeah, if his gun is hotter, then it does more damage. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. That's funny. So the Marquis, second one, he's got the skills. He's got the slow. I want to go to training for this. Yeah, planning to do like Wednesday, every Wednesday for now. Probably just for the summer. May or may not continue it after that. Yeah, top 3 favorite characters of mine are definitely gonna be Marquis, Phoebe, El Dragon. Dragon is my favorite. Loadout name, 0.001%.
I am rich!
Can't believe I never noticed that. Like Raph has his. I mean, like True Sight doesn't count as a passive because that's like just one of the buttons on the controller. You know, like Raph has his lifesteal. Kelvin has the shield. What's it called? Permafrost.
Welcome
Everyone has
to
their
the
thing.
dojo.
Marquis has.
Here you can practice your skills
Irons while
against
die.
waves of minions. Each adorable robot you smash scores you points.
Well,
Each one that
so
reaches the
Marquis,
grinder
sniper.
scores against you.
It's funny because like Marquis is a sniper, but like
Fight for your lives.
Toby's definitely probably better at him, better than him at sniping.
1.
But the thing is, Toby needs his shield to be up, which is why Toby's definitely. I think is why Toby doesn't get play as much on PC because every shooter character plays their maximum potential, and he just gets shredded by like Monty, Mike, all those guys, you know.
This is going to sting a bit, but after that I give you a lollipop.
So
after you're
then,
dead.
go over skills. Temporal distortion is slow. Just pretty self-explanatory. Slow field. It lasts a good amount of time. I think it's 6 seconds. Yeah. You just helix later that lets you get more duration on it. But level 1, you want to go with the move speed because that move speed gives them a really solid escape. Like a really good, cool tip is that if you need to take down Thumper, I mean late game, Marquis can take down Thumper really fast, but I mean he's a character that if he gets cut out, he'll die so fast.
Every few waves,
So like you just want to stand in the bubble and then take down the Thumper turret, you know. So then if they come in, they'll get slowed. If you need to escape, you can run away. It'll be fast. It'll be boosted speed. The second one, Predatory Strike. I feel like people never remember the name of his skills. But yeah, get these owls.
Without their innards.
They're not. I mean, honestly, they do way more damage than you think. 171. That's honestly not bad for a level. Do they change? Oh, the damage doesn't change. So yeah, I'm at level 7. So 171 is decent, but you have to put these owls out depending on what helixes you pick. If they have like cloaked characters, you want to go with the reveal, so you can reveal them. It's really nice because like characters like Mike, his escape is he can like Marquis can't really capitalize on uncloaking Mike unless he has his ult. Like he reveals, then he ults like right away. Which like I guess I could do that. I should try that more, but it's better to have like a burst character to take care of like Mike if he gets revealed. Level 3. If you're just learning Marquis, the recoil is probably the way to go, but the extra clip is so useful, it's ridiculous. Like, the extra clip, I'll go over the reasons. So, get the extra clip is the difference between someone escaping and you not getting a kill, because they can just get around the corner while you're reloading, you know. And then level 5, efficiency experts, like, so nice. It's definitely the way to go, I'd say. Because if you have efficiency expert, that lets you proc his passive Ein's Wild Eye. You get 25 extra damage on the second shot. So basically, you get to proc Ein's Wild Eye 4 times as opposed to just twice. Yeah, because you start out with 6 shots and you can only proc it every 3 shots you hit, and it stays the same once you get to 8. So it's the difference between proccing it only twice as opposed to 4 times. I mean, granted, you would get the extra 25% extra damage for his passive, but I mean, it's so much nicer to be able to get that extra damage on every 2 shots. Yeah. Okay. Time killer. You know, I've never even seen what the big time looks like.
Me increasing minion difficulty.
Honestly, it doesn't even. I guess it's bigger, but yeah, whatever. Well, you definitely want to take time killer. It increases his damage a lot. Like,
Awful for you.
one nice thing about Marquis is that he basically gets Thorn Swamp Foot, her slow at level 6 at level 4, because that's basically what Blight does. Is slow and do damage.
Time is a luxury I
The way
cannot
Thorn and Marquis take care of minions is really similar. It's slow stuff, slow the minions, and then they start shooting with their weapon. Level 6, I want to go with the extra casting range because it'll let you be like, you want to be able to keep your distance with Marquis, so you can slow the way from farther away and keep shooting.
Like to leave the dojo early? Come see me. I bet you've
I didn't
done
go
this
first ult.
before.
I'll go first ult.
Better give those minions more
I've
help.
seen. I think I've seen people take the extra damage. When I first started playing them, I thought that was the way to go, but I can't. I need to take auto loader. It's so nice, like being able to shoot this fast, and you can even still stack attack speed on your loadout, which is really, really nice. And you get extra reload speed. It's honestly one of the best, like one of the biggest power spikes in the game. Level 7 for Marquis. I don't think anyone else has a helix that changes stuff that much. You get 25% extra attack speed and reload speed. Usually it's just one of the two, but he gets both. And level 8 lets his owls do way more damage. It's like level 7 and 8, he scales so much. Like it's alright. I mean, it says that my mic was off when I just logged back on, so I really hope I had audio for all that. Audio was on before. Okay, you guys could hear me, right? Okay. Alright. So anyway, some Marquis was going over his ult. Was at level 8, I believe. So then, I've never tried the sentry on the right hood of the vigilant. It sounds honestly really cool, but like I was saying, the windfall, I need that for gives them a lot of damage. You can do a lot of damage with sentries. If people get slowed, they can take a lot of damage from it. Went over the slow, time to spare being more value. I've honestly, wall hacks is definitely the way to go because it's pretty crazy what you can do with it. Like he taking wall hacks and then Benedict's ult are like the only skills in the game that can like kill people while they're like running away, you know. But the thing is, like Benedict can literally just immediately shoot out the rocket and start chasing them. But Marquis has to like wait for them to stop, wait for them to stop moving, because like you can like get the shot to be right next to them, but if they move a little bit and it misses, then it's a wasted ult basically. But I'm gonna try experimenting with Bindle Blast on the left. Just gonna try it, but if it's like a serious match, I'll probably always go wall hacks. Okay. So gear for Marquis. I'm trying to remember if I'm forgetting anything. He's a really simple character, honestly. He's a sniper. He's an old school sniper. That's like his whole thing. His whole thing is that he's old school. He's not the new school guy. He's not Toby, the new school sniper, or the sniper's not even the sniper Thorn. Yeah. So the gear, you want to put health on Marquis for sure. He has one of the smallest health pools in the game. I think I only have one. I have two actually. I have this one. I haven't really been able to try it because it doesn't have that much health, and you really want to be able to put some health on Marquis. I don't know. I wanted to try an attack speed build, but I usually just do attack damage. Yep. Get the health regen because I like to health regen on pretty much all the characters I play. It just feels weird to not have it. Got the extra health right here and the health for crit damage. That should be mostly Marquis. He's a really simple character. But very unfortunate that it got cut out there, but gotta brainstorm ideas that I'm going to do for the future. I know next week I'm going to do Eldragon and Isaac. I'll definitely have more to say about them than I did about Marquis, especially this guy. Isaac. Both range characters, range and melee. Should be interesting. And after that, I want to do Boulder and Atticus. The thing is, I don't want to only do like character guides because I want to be able to do stuff that people who don't regularly play Battleborn will be able to like come in and watch and listen to. You know, like talk about quality of life updates that could have happened. You know, character balances, stuff like that.
Mysterious as
the
moon.
I have a few ideas like that, but I just gotta get down and brainstorm, think about what can go over. Yeah, man. It's mostly just for the podcast, but it's nice. I want to do a lot more stuff. I want to be able to touch like almost all aspects of the game in the podcast at some point, you know. You guys could hear me though, right? Like before when I was doing all the character stuff. Trying to remember if there's anything I'm forgetting. A couple of other things about Marquis. I mean, Toby can kind of do this too, but he's very capable of like sniping people right out of lane. Like if you're just like certain targets are way easier to hit. Obviously, big bodies. Benedict's not too hard to hit, but characters like Miko, Kid Ultra are really easy for Marquis to hit. Like if you don't take cover, like he will like literally kill you right away in lane. Like because you don't really expect to die like that. But Toby and Marquis are very capable of making that happen. Sniping right out of lane. Doesn't happen a whole lot, but granted, Marquis and Toby aren't the most played characters because they actually take aim. Why play these guys when you can play this guy? He's the guy. Everyone wants to be this guy, but not really. Yeah, gonna start wrapping this up. Just thinking about getting a match, but I probably won't do that tonight. I'll be back on Friday. May or may not stream on Saturday, but definitely those 2 days I'll go. Yeah, it'll be fun because we only have 6 months to play, and I feel like the whole idea behind, I mean, I don't really know how I would go about like putting this on places like Spotify and stuff, if I even would do that, because it seems like something I wouldn't do. I'd be too lazy to do that, but I could, it's an option. But it'd be nice because like it's something way for us to just talk about the game in the last few months that we have, or like 6 months obviously, but it'll be fun. Maybe I'll get other people on. Travel, I think it'll be a good idea. We could talk about all the other things that we wanted to talk about, changes and stuff to the game. Yeah. Well, that should be it. I will be back for I'm just gonna say I'll be back for on Wednesday, probably at 9 next week for episode 2. Then I'm always here on Friday. May or may not be streaming on Saturday. I should be playing. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to keep it to like an hour. That should be enough time. Like I'm honestly surprised how much I got into the Phoebe part. I did like almost the full 30 minutes. I wanted to be 30 minutes each. And Marquis was only like 15 minutes. So it'll be way more stuff for Eldragon and Isaac. Probably more stuff for Eldragon because there's way more to his character than Isaac. But yeah, it should be fun. Alright. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. You'll return on Friday and next Wednesday. Alright. Peace out. I will edit this, cut it down, probably upload it to YouTube. Peace out.